haven of memories. Every moment is like a thorned rose.
Better. Not bad.
So remember
You've made
to
it
say
this far,
lots
Miss
of nice
March.
things.
You've passed the exam.
Oh! I get your point, but this isn't the time for deflections. Quickly, say something nice about me. Actually, I didn't defeat Master Yanqing.
With your swordblade skills, you can effortlessly take down IPC Max, March.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident too.
But looking back, haven't you learned something more important than just swordplay?
Yeah, I've not only learned swordplay from masters, but I've also met a bunch of people and gained a lot of insights from my experiences.
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like Master Yunli said. Everything can be a sword, and there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in the vast world.
That actually makes sense. Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott. Let's do it! I already have an idea!
I remember Yanqing once said, there are many ways to defeat villains. But if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement. Do you feel any closer to becoming the great hero you've always dreamed of?
Oh, yes, absolutely! The great hero within me is definitely up to the task. I'm going up against Scott soon. Do you know why I'm visiting you, Qingchua?
Yeah, with you, me, and him here, the answer is pretty obvious. Yeah, you just have pre-fight jitters, March. Let's play a couple of rounds to help you relax.
Wait a minute. I've been playing with you a lot lately, right? I've actually picked up a few insights. For example, I've been thinking lately that just defeating Scott with my swords might not be enough. the thing. Even if Scott apologizes, do you think he'd actually feel sorry for what he did?
Nah, it's more he's just honoring a bet. Whether it's apologizing or squealing like a pig, I doubt he'd do it willingly.
Exactly! He just wants to show off, which is why he picked Arumali as the venue.
You're right. Even though I'm not a fan, I'll help you figure something out.
Why don't you fill her in on what happened at Arumali earlier?
If being a workaholic were a disease, Scott would be in the ICU. It's okay to enjoy your work, but causing trouble in society is another story. Scott really needs to apologize to regular people like me. Come on, March. Let's go find it.
Huh?
Well, well, if it isn't our hero, March 7th, then who do we have here with you?
Before you start the fight, I have a few words for you.
Huh? Who do you think you are? Is it like a Xianzhou thing to just show up uninvited?
It's okay if you don't know who I am. Introduce me to him. Don't freak him out. I work as the head of the Divination Commission most of the time.
Heh, what's so special about being a diviner from the Divination Commission? I'm a specialist at the Interastral Peace Corporation. Tell me, what makes you think you're so great? Do you have more minions than me? Or do you earn more credits?
You may not be young, but your mindset is still that of a fresh-faced newbie who spends all their time on work while proudly proclaiming to love their job.
You! Shut up, you!
In my opinion, you enjoy playing the role of a joker, spouting off outrageous opinions just to seem objective and indifferent whenever you feel like it.
Enough! Shut up! What do you know about me? Don't act like you know everything!
Wow, you really got under Scott's skin with just a few words.
Well, you almost got me. I'm here to have a duel, not to debate with you.
Guess not. Eagle sounds about right. That's the spirit. Strike while the iron is hot.
Let me ask you something. Do you consider the IPC to be your family?
Of course I do! I have so many amazing colleagues there. Have you seen our structure? The talent motivation department makes everything feel even better than family.
mentioned the perks provided by the Pie in the Sky department. What exactly did they hook you up with?
Oh, now you're asking the right person. We're talking getting paid to play with pets, remote work across the cosmos, and regular interstellar trips. You wouldn't believe it.
Hey, that's not the right thing to say.
I heard even the lowest ranking Pierpoint folks feel proud of the IPC's success and wealth. But when you really think about it, how much does the IPC's success and wealth have to do with you?
Of course it has something to do with me.
Then tell me, which of the IPC's achievements can you personally take credit for?
I was involved in the Alroom Alley investment project. And right now, I'm in charge of these transport ships. They may not seem like big things, but they can't be done without me.
Thing is, Alroom Alley has actually been doing better since you left. As for those transport ships, do you really think no one else can handle it?
I just got unlucky with that project. If the IPC had listened to me, it would have been a massive success. And the shipping and transportation stuff, it's just impossible without me.
I've heard that the IPC's annual turnover is even higher than the total population of the capital of Passion. Even without you, they'd find other Scots to get the job done.
Do you find it hard to fall asleep without scrolling through your phone? Do you hit the snooze button every morning? Do you feel useless at work hearing your bosses complaining about your incompetence?
Enough! Stop it!
When you actually think about your life outside of work, only one word pops into your head, doesn't it?
Overtime!
Please, just stop it! Please!
You know, based on my work philosophy, I don't want to say you're not important. In fact, I'd say you are important. As an employee, you should take pride in living a good life for yourself, not just work.
But I don't have a life of my own.
Just now. Let's start over. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
something to say, just say it. Why are you staring at me like that?
Funny thing is, our room alley has actually been doing better since you left. As for those transport ships, do you really think no one else can handle it?
I just got unlucky with that project. If the IPC had listened to me, it would have been a massive success. And the shipping and transportation stuff, it's just impossible without me.
I've heard that the IPC's annual turnover is even higher than the total population of the capital of Passion. Even without you, they'd find other Scots to get the job done.
Do you find it hard to fall asleep without scrolling through your phone? Do you hit the snooze button every morning? Do you feel useless at work hearing your bosses complaining about your incompetence?
Enough! Stop it!
When you actually think about your life outside of work, only one word pops into your head, doesn't it?
Overtime!
Please, just stop it! Please!
You know, based on my work philosophy, I don't want to say you're not important. In fact, I'd say you are important. As an employee, you should take pride in living a good life for yourself, not just work.
But I don't have a life of my own.
Scott, have you ever thought about slowing down and exploring things like tea and tea culture? It could be a new hobby and a whole new way of life for you.
But I'm not interested in tea.
It's important to learn to enjoy the simple pleasures in life. You might discover a new interest if you just give it a try.
You consider yourself superior to others. You have no time for your own life. You lack empathy. You're always worried about being looked down upon, and your self-esteem stems from the status the IPC gives you. Do you really want to live like this forever?
That's so mean! Just an ordinary person struggling, trying to survive. Don't you feel a twinge of guilt saying nasty stuff like that?
Of course I do. Because I'm just an ordinary person too. Now, Scott, welcome back to the world of ordinary people. Mungming, the owner of the Sleepless Earl, went to great efforts to set up her shop. All so that workers like us can catch a break and find some joy in our lives. What makes you so different from her? How would you feel if you worked so hard to create something, only to have your boss wreck it and overwhelm you with unreasonable demands?
We were intending to defeat you in a duel and make you apologize to her. But now we see that won't work.
I see. I'll make a genuine, heartfelt apology to her. Enough. I understand. We don't need to carry on with this sword fight. I'm going to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl, and to everyone fully living their lives.
Drop it! Scott is in the midst of introspection.
Thank you, Miss March. You really are a hero. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be happy. I'll have some tea, read the paper, explore the universe. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to apologize to the owner. Thanks. You've given me a lot to think about. As for this lousy job at the IPC, well, it's It's time for some serious contemplation. Catch you later.
I'm so tired. Haven't felt this exhausted in ages. You guys better treat me to something nice, March.
Of course! Thank you, Master Chingchua. Someone stopped me on the road earlier. They said I was a 1 in a million super talented martial arts genius. Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all. I learned so much today. Well, wonder what I'll run into today. What do you recommend?
Good.
If you keep upping the training, I'm gonna start skipping class. I'll fight 10! Wonder what I'll run into today! Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword. Let's do this! How should I go about this?
Today, you'll face your first test. It's all about the basics.
Oh, I know! It's a float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right?
That's boxing? But close enough, I guess.
Grasping the basics is crucial to mastering swordplay, Miss March. Focus on wielding your sword properly, making your thrusts swift and strikes brisk.
And parries should be fluid and nimble. Got it!
See? Even March is getting bored of your rambling.
But I'm actually not bored at all.
Miss March is still a novice, so I'm giving her some tips on the basics to help her better understand them. Neglecting the basics will only make you vulnerable in a fight. Even for an extraordinary sword master like you, Yunli.
Just focus on your teaching. Why bring me into this?
What? Didn't General Huyan offer you any guidance?
Looks like your general hasn't told you to stop hopping around like a sparrow in a fight, huh?
Miss March has been learning the basics of swordplay, and now it's time to put her knowledge to the test.
Unsheath your swords and show me what you've got, March.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! What? Yes! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! What? Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! What? Looks like I passed the test, right?
Yeah. Well done. You passed with flying colors.
Great! Hey, hurry up and congratulate me. Ah, jeez, you sound just like those parents on the Cien show. Can't I get some praise now? I couldn't have done it without my masters and you, Mr. Teaching Assistant. So if I were to take on that IPC guy now, what would you say are my chances?
You already have a martial arts background and plenty of real combat experience. With swordplay guidance from me and Yoon Lee, if you were to challenge the IPC's security mechs now, I believe...
You wouldn't stand a chance.
Yoon Lee's... right.
And no chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence? I'm the kind of girl who performs better when I'm showered with praise, just so you know. Oh, come on. You're just talking nonsense to keep me motivated.
I thought teaching March was just something of a hobby, but now, actually seeing her progress gives me a sense of accomplishment.
Oh, really? So now you finally acknowledge her talent, Master Yoon Lee? Don't worry, Miss March. I've been serious about teaching you from the start.
Don't try to cause a rift between us. Every move and technique I taught March is straight from the Juming art of swordplay.
15 days of training is short, Miss March. Whether you pass or fail this test, I hope you'll continue with the basics, because that's your best shot at winning. After every test, the General would take me to the Artisanship Commission for sword maintenance. Let's go, Miss March. Today, I'll follow the General's example as a way of acknowledging your progress.
Thank you, Master Yanqing.
So, have you found any information about her?
Yeah, that girl is one of the nameless on the Astral Express. Oh, she's no pushover. Don't you think this bet's a bit too risky?
Yeah, it is. So what? Have you seen those big shots in the Strategic Investment Department? Do they ever make safe bets? She thinks she can fool me by flying under the radar? You there! Get me the most powerful mech we've got!
Understood. Checking the inventory now.
Now I'm curious to see what this 15-day crash course apprentice is really capable of.
to today? should I go about this?
Let's think about that.
Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword. All swords and no play makes March a dull girl, you know. What do you recommend? That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything.
Time for your second test. I'll be your examiner this time, and I'll be testing your ability to defeat enemies with unconventional moves. Grandpa always said that everything can be a sword, and that there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in this vast world. If you want to defeat your opponent, you'll need your own secret move.
Speaking of secret moves, I prepared some flaming potent tea.
Huh? Is that the flaming potent tea from Arumali?
You got it! I saw this immersion where the hero drank the flaming potent tea and started stumbling and shaking all over the place. But then he managed to defeat his father's murderer with his drunken swordplay.
Good example. Do you know how to do that drunken swordplay?
No. I figured I could just learn it by drinking flaming potent tea.
That's not how it works in real life, Miss March.
Even if I don't know drunken swordplay, I've got other tricks up my sleeve.
I've heard you've traveled a lot, Miss March. I'm excited to see how you incorporate your experiences into your swordplay moves.
Your opponent this time is similar to the IPC mechs. Unsheath your swords and give it everything you've got.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Those moves were pretty unconventional, but the way you've blended them into your swordplay was impressive. It's like you've developed your own unique style, Miss March. So, I thought you were just wasting your time traveling around with Yun Li's encouragement. But it seems like it's paid off.
Well, well. Looks like someone's finally seeing sense.
Thank you both for your guidance. So, did I pass the test?
Without a doubt, you aced it.
Awesome! Hey, Mr. Teaching Assistant, isn't it about time you showered me with praise? No saving allowed. Let's keep it relevant. This time's for now, next time's for later. No IOUs on praise. I won't be modest this time. My skills have improved by leaps and bounds.
General Jing Yuan once told me that everyone has the potential to be my master. Not just Cloud Knight instructors, but also artists and outsiders. Actually, I was once convinced by Guinifin into swallowing a sword. That's definitely not something you learn from regular practice.
So, what do you think your odds are, March?
Maybe around 30 or 40%? Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Yep, you're sharp.
From the test, I can tell that you still need some time to master your swordplay. But you did pretty well. Milk tea is on me today.
Yeah!
The progress report on the Nameless Girl's sword training is complete. What should I do now, Specialist Scott?
Huh? Are you being sarcastic or something?
I mean, don't I have other important tasks to do? It feels like a bit of a waste of time to keep tabs on some random girl's swordplay training.
Waste of time? No! This is about safeguarding the reputation of the IPC and the honor of the Amber Lord. Are you saying that March 7th can actually take down an Arumaton from the Artisanship Commission with a sword? Come on, an Arumaton is no match for our state-of-the-art mechs. Go and strengthen our mechs even further. I refuse to believe that little sliver of metal can actually challenge our cutting-edge technology.
But the armor's already pretty thick.
No, it's not enough. Reinforce it more. If I lose face, it's like losing face for the IPC and the Amber Lord. Can we afford to let that happen?
Understood.
I go about this? I learned so much today. Oh, well done. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. What do you recommend? I learned so much today. Oh, well.
Before we start the test, there's something I need to tell you, Miss March. I've received a challenge letter from Scott. He's made thorough preparations, contacting the Realm Keeping Commission and getting approval for a martial arts exchange event. He even chose Arumali as the venue. Seems like he has some connections there. However, according to the rules, the person receiving the challenge letter has the right to decline the challenge.
Declining would be like admitting defeat. Of course I'll accept it.
But before that, you need to pass the final test, the graduation exam.
No way! Master Yanqing has been great to me.
Well, it's not really graduation. It's just that the opponent for this exam is your master, Yanqing.
When General Jing Yuan was teaching me swordplay, he used to personally spar with me during crucial moments to assess my skills.
After all, The master should be the one who is most aware of their students' strengths and weaknesses.
But, Master Yanqing, facing you in a duel, do I really stand a chance?
How will we ever find out if you don't even try? Are you only scared because I'm your opponent, Miss March?
Unsheath your swords and get ready, Miss March. The duel starts now!
Final test. I'm a little nervous. Oh, come on, March 7th. You got this! Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
Punish evil!
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
I'm just warming up.
Not very sportsmanlike.
Come get me! You're all in on it!
Oh, I get it! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
Out of moves!
Awesome! Watch this! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
Sword, heed me! Punish evil!
Not very sportsmanlike.
How's this?
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
I failed. Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March. You've passed the exam.
Oh! I get your point, but this isn't the time for deflections. Quickly, say something nice about me. Actually, I didn't defeat Master Yanqing.
With your swordblade skills, you can effortlessly take down IPC Max, March.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident too.
But looking back, haven't you learned something more important than just swordplay?
Yeah, I've not only learned swordplay from masters, but I've also met a bunch of people and gained a lot of insights from my experiences.
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like Master Yunli said. Everything can be a sword, and there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in the vast world.
That actually actually makes sense. Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott. Let's do it! I already have an idea!
I remember Yanqing once said, there are many ways to defeat villains. But if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement. Do you feel any closer to becoming the great hero you've always dreamed of?
Ah, yes, absolutely! The great hero within me is definitely up to the task. To duel with Scott, but I always feel like my fighting skills haven't improved enough. Can I really defeat Scott? Oh, I'm starting to worry. I mean, don't you have some miracle pills that can instantly unlock my meridians? Boost my cultivation and make me a super strong hero? You know, the kind where you just pop one and instantly become an invincible sword master. Don't say something like that in front of these healers. I don't want to end up in some realm-keeping commission court.
Well, even though it's a risky idea, I'm glad you're finally willing to do whatever it takes to win, Miss March.
Hey, that's actually a compliment I don't want to hear.
We don't have any convenient pills like that. But if you just need a temporary boost for the duel, we might be able to figure something out.
I've made a bowl of matsutake longan white bamboo sparrow soup for you, Miss March. It's nourishing and will give you a good energy boost. Nah, don't worry. Your body will remind you to finish the fight quickly.
Can I drink half now and save the other half for later? Just in case Scott beats me, I can use it to recover.
Are you really that lacking in confidence, Marge? I was actually looking forward to tripling the fee when the IPC guys came in for treatment.
You don't know the half of it. Those IPC mechs pack a huge punch.
If it's just pain you're afraid of, I might have a solution. Here, this medicine is named Yabra. A tiny dose can numb the body senses and alleviate any sensation of pain.
actually. Some of the Cloud Knights use pellets which contain trace amounts of this ingredient. When you block pain on the battlefield, you have a better chance of beating your opponent and surviving.
Whoa, sounds incredible! But are there any side effects?
No, not at all. We use it for surgeries in the Alchemy Commission. So what kind of side effects could it possibly have? It's just...
Just what?
Well, the thing is, pain is your body's way of warning you something is wrong. If you ignore it and push through, you might end up with some serious injuries without even realizing it. I had a patient who took some before a fight, only to realize that afterwards, his lower body was missing.
Okay, enough. I'm not taking any medicine. I'll just tough it out.
We're all brainstorming ideas. Why are you so quiet, Dr. Jiaoqiu? Dr. Jiaoqiu! Jiaoqiu! March is about to face off with Scott. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. I heard March was planning to use some medicine against Scott, so I made some preparations. Well, it seems you're struggling to think outside the box. Sometimes, weakening your opponent is just as effective as improving your own combat skills. It's all about innovation.
Oh, wait. Could it be that the Yao Qing people have some secret formula that could help me?
Exactly. This is the closely guarded secret of the Yao Qing's Rancha school. If it weren't for Miss March's upcoming battle, I would never divulge it.
Wait, do you plan on slipping Scott a laxative?
How did you figure that out? Looks like I'm too predictable. What you call despicable, I call efficient.
Well, Dr. Jiaoqiu, are we really doing this? Shouldn't we defeat him in a more honorable way? Maybe we should just completely forget about this idea.
Huh? You don't agree with my methods? But it's already too late. Moza has already taken care of things.
Wait, so while you seem to be playing with your phone, you were actually arranging things with Moza? Are all Yao Qing people as quick as you?
All right, it's time for the duel. Just go fight that Scott guy. I've got something else to do, so I'll be off.
He ran away! What should I do now?
What's done is done, March. We just have to keep moving forward.
Rest assured, we will come to Scott's aid if needed. Let's hope he's all right.
Let's go.
March 7th. You finally decided to show up. Bet you don't know how incredibly unpopular you are here in Aurum Alley.
Unpopular? What are you talking about? Who in Aurum Alley wouldn't like a cheerful and adorable young lady like me?
Oh, I've caught wind of the gossip. They're just scared of Yang Qing and Yunli's power, so they don't have the guts to speak up. Guess what? A brave soul approached me in secret earlier, encouraging me to defeat you and seek revenge for all the people in Owlroom Alley. And you know what else? He gave me and the guys a big pot of this special medicinal soup to drink so we can come at you with triple the energy.
Well, they do sound like a brave soul.
Of course we did. That soup was surprisingly delicious. Who'd have thought, in a cold and indifferent place like the Law Fu, we'd find something so heartwarming? All right, enough talking. Let's go, boys. That delicious medicinal soup will give us the strength to win.
Don't push yourself too hard. Just leave if you can't handle it.
Spare me your fake concern.
My stomach hurts. What's happening? Mine hurts too. Did even something was wrong with that too?
Hold on, boys.
Oh, not good. I think last night's dinner's about to make a grand exit. I gotta go to the bathroom. See ya.
Stop there! Don't you dare run away!
Sorry, but I can't hold it any longer. I really.
Just get out of here!
Same thing. The Astral Express. Racing away.
I could take 10 of you. So, ready to shine. Yes! Oh, I get it. You'll make good practice. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What? Yes! I could take 10 of you. Ready to Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What? Yes! Awesome! I could take now. Watch this!
I lost. I am defeated. You fight too dirty, March 7th. You are truly despicable.
Oh, you'd better go to the bathroom.
No, I don't need to go to the bathroom anymore.
Ooh. Let's just forget about that part. He's already in such a sorry state.
I have one last thing to say, March 7th.
Fine. Give me a piece of your mind if you want. I admit it. I was kinda out of line.
You've earned my respect.
Wait, what?
March 7th, you're the first person I've ever known who's just as despicable, cruel, and as heartless as me. But this time, you outdid yourself, being even more vile, more ruthless, and more unscrupulous than ever. I accept my defeat. Maybe we'll actually become real friends someday. If you want to come and work for the IPC, I'll gladly write you a recommendation letter.
Your compliments make me so mad. Can I give him another beating while he's down?
Go for it. I don't have the strength to fight back anyway.
Forget it. I don't kick people when they're down, even if they annoy me.
Guys! Fellas! Anyone else who could still move? Help me!
Miss March, maybe we should try something more honorable next time.
It wasn't my idea. It was all that pink-haired fox acting on his own. All I did was, well, kind of engage in free-form sword fighting. I kinda want a milk tea. Let's go get one after training.
Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March. You've passed the exam.
Oh! I get your point, but this isn't the time for deflections. Quickly, say something nice about me. I've heard that line so many times before.
With your swordplay skills, you can effortlessly take down IPC Max, March.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident too.
But looking back, haven't you learned something more important than just swordplay?
Yeah, I've not only learned swordplay from masters, but I've also met a bunch of people and gained a lot of insights from my experiences.
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like Master Yunli said. Everything can be a sword, and there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in the vast world.
That actually makes sense. Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott. Let's do it! I already have an idea!
I remember Yanqing once said, there are many ways to defeat villains. But if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement. Do you feel any closer to becoming the great hero you've always dreamed of?
Ah, yes, absolutely! The great hero within me is definitely up to the task.
You two! Oh, we heard that Scott sent you a challenge, so we were wondering if there's anything we can do to help you defeat him.
Thanks, Wawa. You've already been a huge help by teaching me how to use the exercising tools. Even though I've only been learning swordplay for a short time, I'm confident I can take down the IPC next.
Don't mention it. It's actually me who should be thanking you, March.
But seriously, didn't he kick Scott's butt already? So why is he back again? Don't humans ever learn from their mistakes?
No, Mr. Tail. There's a saying, revenge is a dish best served cold. But Scott hardly has any patience. He couldn't resist the temptation to get back at us. Still, if that's how I beat him, it'd be a little less satisfying. Actually, I have no idea.
I get it. Some people never learn, no matter how many times you knock them down. They'll never admit defeat or learn anything.
So, how do we get him to admit defeat?
Listen, kid, I'm not trying to rag on you, but you're always playing into Scott's hands with your approach. He set up these rules for a fight between his mechs and your sword, and you agreed. Then he laid out what to do if you win or lose, and you agreed again. It's basically just another one of Scott's organized sports events, and it's not even fun if you win. Hey, cut it out, kid. Just leave the cool catchphrases to me. I'm a heliobus, and I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Just remove my seal. Just possessing him won't be enough. I'm gonna get inside his head. Just wait and see. I'll make Scott change his mind and admit defeat wholeheartedly. What do you say?
Oh, you're awesome, Mr. Tail.
Well, if it isn't our hero, March 7th.
I'm not hiding or backing down. You challenged me, and I'm here to accept it.
We're here to fight. What's wrong with you people? Sending me a threatening letter? Who are you trying to scare?
A threatening letter? What are you even talking about?
Oh, stop playing dumb. Didn't you slip this into my pocket?
Mr. Scott, a great sinner of arrogance and insolence. You have inflicted your twisted lust for power upon that innocent shop owner and insulted the extraordinary art of Xianzhou swordplay. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes in person. The time for change is now. Your twisted desires will be stripped away by us.
The writing is terrible. I wouldn't have understood it if you hadn't just read it to me.
What the heck did you just say?
Hey, who said that?
No one said anything. You must have imagined it.
Well, enough for chit-chat. March 7th, I'm going to make you bark. I didn't even see her draw her sword. Time seemed to freeze, and all I saw was a a flash of green fire. In an instant, I remembered staring out at the sea as a child, glimpsing a faint green light through the thick fog, which turned out to be the home of that girl, Rakshmi. Seriously, who lights a green lantern in their house? Those guys must be nuts. Why am I suddenly remembering these things? Is my life flashing before my eyes? Am I dead?
Looks like this is Scott's mind. I'd better find where his most twisted desires are lurking.
Scott, get your butt over here.
This guy looks just like his old man. Humans spend decades trying to heal their childhood traumas, and Scott might be no different.
What's with all the yelling on the weekend, Dad? We're sleeping.
Sleeping? How many times do I have to tell you? Do credits sleep? Does the free market sleep? Does the invisible hand sleep? Forget it, we'll discuss this later. Pafana's parents came by earlier. They heard about Pafana breaking his leg while playing Skydart, and they found out that you carried him to the hospital. So they decided to visit the father of their son's best friend.
So, Scott was kind-hearted as a kid.
You idiot! Aren't you and Pafana competing for the captain position on the Skydart team? Why are you befriending your own rival? And you even carried him to the hospital? You're such a caring guy, aren't you? Lyndon Scott, how many times have I told you that our Scott family crest is the lone wolf, and our family motto is no enemies, no friends, only prey. Would you carry your prey to the hospital?
Well, little Scott was pretty unfortunate to be born into such a family.
But, Dad, I broke his leg on purpose. If I hadn't taken him to the hospital, others would have suspected me.
Wait, what?
So that's how it is. Oh, I'm so sorry, Scott. I shouldn't have scolded you. I apologize.
It's okay, Dad, because you're the best.
I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It seems his most twisted desires aren't here.
Scott Sr., you're suspected of accepting a huge bribe. Now come with us.
Ah, the old guy got caught!
I knew this day would eventually come. I only have one question, Captain. Who sold me out?
An internal tip-off. We're not allowed to disclose any details.
An internal tip-off. Most of those involved have neither the motive nor the evidence. Who could it be?
It was me, Dad. I turned you in.
You? Scott? You're the one who turned me in?
Oh, man! This guy is heartless! The old guy looks like he's about to cry!
I'm so proud of you.
Proud?
Dad.
Use me as a stepping stone to reach greater heights. Lyndon Scott, you are the pride of the Scott family. A true lone wolf. And your dad is so proud of you.
I'll do as you've taught me, Father.
Jeez, this guy is simply hopeless. His most twisted desires aren't here at all.
Hey, Scott, my best buddy. I'm getting transferred to the Tartarian. Let's grab a drink after work.
This guy actually has friends? Maybe I can find something here that'll make him change his ways.
The Tartarian? That's the frontier fortification vessel, isn't it? You haven't slipped up at work lately, have you?
So it was you who meddled and got me transferred, right? No one else on our team has the skill to pull something like this off.
Come on! Why am I not surprised at all?
It couldn't be helped. Your position was so desirable, I had to make a move.
It's not just about the position, is it? There's also Rakshmi. No one will ever compete with you for her again.
Rakshmi? Glimpsing a faint green light through the thick fog. Could it be that Rakshmi is the love of Scott's life?
Please, promise me that you'll treat her well.
Of course, Ashavat. Go to the Tartarian without worries. I'll take care of her while you're away.
Seems like his most twisted desires are not here either.
How long have we known each other, Scott?
Around 7 or 8 years? Why?
We've been working together for so long, and I just realized our hometowns are so close to each other. Talk about a coincidence.
Yeah, we never get a chance to talk about this stuff at the office.
Oh, I didn't realize Scott was actually a scumbag with a pure heart.
All these years, there's something I've been keeping to myself. Too afraid to tell you.
You like me, don't you?
Why are you being so blunt?
Oh, well done, Scott. I like your straightforward style.
Yeah. I want to be your girlfriend, Scott.
Gotcha, Scott. Ooh, I found your weakness.
Gotcha! Gotcha off guard!
Wait, what?
I recorded everything! You know office romances are strictly forbidden in our department. Once I make this recording public, you'll never be able to compete with me for the specialist position.
What the?
Well... Alright. That's exactly what I love about you, Scott.
What the heck?
I'll step aside for you. But when the day comes that I surpass you in the same manner, I hope you'll acknowledge my intentions.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm a lone wolf, remember?
Oh, he's such a jerk! Is that a wolf? Wait. No, that must be Scott himself. The crown behind him must be his most twisted desire. Oh, finally, I've found the depths of your hopeless soul. I'll strip away your twisted desires.
Who are you? This is my place. How did you get in here?
I can come and go as I please. Do I need your permission? Let me tell you something. In your quest to reach the top, you've trampled over everything that's decent.
It's all about success. I'm the pride of the Scott family, a certified lone wolf. I'll do whatever it takes to reach the pinnacle of life.
But are you truly happy? You've sacrificed your family, your friends, and your love. All for those meaningless credits. Ask yourself, are you truly happy?
Am I happy? Am I truly happy? Oh, I'm so happy! I'm ecstatic! You couldn't even begin to imagine how happy I am! Sacrificing my emotions? Ha! What a joke! What good do my emotions do me? Can they turn into a delicious meal or a glass of wine? Can they pilot a starship? Or buy me a mansion? So, answer me this. Do you think anyone would pay credits for my emotions? No way! But I can trade my credits for emotions. With enough credits, I